Hello, everyone. My name is Natalie Key, and I prepare quite a lot of students to IELTS exams. And I've decided to record a video where I am writing an IELTS task one. Uh, well, you can see it on the screen. This one is going to be written today. So you can see all the processes. I will comment on what I'm doing, and I really hope that this is helpful in your preparation for the exam. So let's begin with the introduction. So as you can see, it's task one. It's a diagram. The diagram presents a process. Let's read the task and figure out what is expected from us here. So I usually say to my students that that is a good idea to highlight the key points in the task. So the diagram below shows how fabric is manufactured from bamboo. So we know what is manufactured. Fabric from what? From bamboo. We have to summarize information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparison where relevant. This phrase is always in the task. It's classic. So, oh, pardon for that. So we see here a process. What kind of process is that? In IELTS exams, there can be basically three types of processes. They can be linear, circular, and there can be a combination of linear and circular processes. This one is very obviously a linear process. And there are even numbers which denote the steps, which makes it a bit easier for us. So first thing that we have to do is write what we are going to be generally writing about. So it's an introduction. The diagram illustrates the process of what? Of fabric manufacture from bamboo. This is actually enough. As you can see, we rephrased the task itself. It's a good idea to rephrase this if you want to show that we have the vocabulary flexibility and lexical flexibility, uh, and to get a band which is higher than 5. So to show this flexibility with 6 and more, yeah, it's a cool idea to show uh, what we can do. And so, as you can see, I substituted the word shows with illustrates. I usually do that, it's typical. And then here it says how fabric is manufactured. So it's a passive voice statement. I made a change, lexical change. Instead of how it is manufactured verb, or fabric manufacture. And well, probably that's enough. That would be it for now. Let's move forward. And now we have to write overall. I've already mentioned that it's a linear process. So, oops, we're supposed to be capital overall. The process is, maybe we'll make it even better. Overall, this is a linear 9-step process during, or maybe which involves encompasses all the steps from bamboo plants bamboo springs planting to ready made. I think it's clothes. Yeah, clothes. What? To ready clothes made as a final product of now we have to mention what kind of treatment the material goes through. I'm thinking all this steps from springs planting to clothes made as a final process product of manual and mechanical treatment of bamboo plants. Manual. So what do we have here? First of all, I mention what kind of process it is. Then I mention the number of steps. If the number of steps is not given in process, it's fine. We don't have to mention it. We can just say that there are multiple steps. Then I mentioned the beginning and the end. So what is the initial and the final step. This is actually not that necessary if you want to get a 7 in the task. Also, what is necessary is the kind of treatment and what material is treated. If we want a 7 in task achievement, 7 plus, then all of this is a really good idea to be mentioned. Let's move on. Now let's think how many paragraphs we will write. Actually, I believe we can use just one paragraph for describing all the continuous processes. Let's look what happens here. In the initial steps, we see that the springs of bamboo plants are planted, then they are harvested, then they are cut into strips using a circular saw. We can see it's, and if we know the vocabulary to describe that, then okay, we can use it. Then this bamboo, which has been cut, is crushed into strips to make liquid pulp. Then this liquid pulp is filtered to separate long fibers from liquid. Then oh wow, add water and amine oxide. Then manual, mechanical, and chemical treatment. Wow, it's good that I noticed the chemical treatment too. We have water and some chemical solution added. Then the fibers which have been softened are spinned to make yarn. So yarn is made from the softened fiber, and then yarn is woven into fabric, which is further used to make clothes. That's all we have to write. So let's begin. The process begins when bamboo springs are planted and planted and when they reach. Okay, this is on springs. Okay, I got the idea. I'm sorry, it's a mistake. When bamboo is planted in spring, which is followed by harvesting. Plant in autumn. I really don't like this beginning. Firstly, bamboo is planted in spring. And after it has grown enough, it is harvested in autumn to be then cut into strips with a circular saw. After that, the strips cut are crushed, rushed in order to make liquid pulp which is further. I would use future here because, like, not future, I will use will because it is it is all right to use future for typical present present. It's okay to use will for typical present actions, which will further be filtered with the aim to separate long fibers from liquid. As you can see, I used the purpose to. No, I used different phrases in order to, with the aim to show some variety. The following stage involves adding water and this chemical I'm not sure whether it is a solution, but maybe it's a solution. Okay, I will risk it. It's adding a solution of water and amine oxide because it's in one stage. So if they were different stages, I think we would have been given instructions that they are separate. But this goes like one, so probably it's all added together. And if it's added together, then it's a solution. And here I'll write just two to soften the fibers which were previously fibers previously filtered. Okay. After are maybe not after, but when are soft enough, they are spinned Why? What's wrong here? It's correct. Spinned into spinned to make yarn, which is then okay, I will use the word further once again. Further woven to make fabric which is used to make clothes. So what do we have? We have a process which is described in how much? Well, less than 20 minutes. And the number of words here is not that big. Let's try to count. Let's count. 139 words. Is that okay for a task like that? Yes, it is okay. Now we don't have any penalties for not having enough vocabulary, not for not having enough word count, enough words in the task. So I think that this kind of writing might get at least a 7. Why? Is it concise? Rather, does overall provide all the necessary information about the process? Yes. All the steps of the process mentioned? Yes, they are. So, according to the requirements, this description, this report on the process, could easily be accounted as a good one. That would be it from me. If you have any questions, you may write them down below this video. And if you need more ideas on writing and if you want more explanation, well, I think follow this channel. See you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.